Do you know the number one fear? What do you think it is? Public speaking, right? And some people say, give me that mic, I'll show you how to do it. And that's not what it's about. It really isn't. You know, it's like, and that's an identity situation, really. So this gentleman that's coming up next, once he gets checked in, wired in, all kinds of great stuff, powerful story, powerful story. How many wouldn't mind making $10,000 within a few, let's put it this way. Let me rephrase that. He's made over $1 million in the industry, right? Over $1 million in the industry. He won the contest coming out of the blocks in his SBC business. He got a $10,000 bonus check. How many think that SBC gives out some money, guys? Guys, seriously, there's not a lot of companies out there that give out the kind of money that SBC gives out, guys. Think it. Add up the big numbers: 100,000, 300,000, 25,000, 5,000, $1,000, $250. Are those all great growing points while you're building your business? Absolutely. That's huge motivators, guys. Think about it. You're spending $66.97 on your business a month. And you're trying to make $5,000 a month, right? Think about it. You're spending $66.97 on your business a month. Can you help me out, guys? Give me an amen out there, guys. Think about that. That's what you're spending. So you're saying, man, my business is not working. What did you put in this month? You say, oh, I bought my product. I qualified. It's not about qualifying. It's about increasing volume. Write this down, guys. Increasing volume. You're going to hear from this gentleman who's doing that over and over and over again. All right. He's from Utah. Got a great heart, man. I saw him speak on one of Aaron's posts, and they did a great power training trip. I'll tell you, awesome job. Give it up for Mike Hobbs, guys. Welcome him up. Welcome up, Mike Hobbs. Come on up, Mike. Bring it on up here. Give that jog up there. He's a Utah guy. He's healthy, fit, looking good. Must be that E3 man. He's E3 loaded up. Yeah. All right. Nice work, Mike. Come on up.
Okay, it says here, take everything weird and blow it up.
All right. How's it going, everyone? Cool, cool. Well, I'm excited to be here. It was actually interesting. I thought I had a 11:59 p.m. flight yesterday, but it was actually 11:59 a.m. It was actually 11:59 p.m. So I ended up doing an all-nighter, and now I'm coming here the day I'm speaking. So I thought I was going to come yesterday, but it's all good. So we'll just move on. So if I kind of look a little pale or whatever, it's because I didn't get much sleep. So how would you guys like to sponsor 30 reps in the next 30 days? Yeah? All right, cool. Well, I'm going to be talking about this, and I'm not going to guarantee everyone's going to do it, but I'm also not going to guarantee you guys are going to take the action that I tell you to do. So if you take the action, your chances of doing this will actually be really, really high. So here is just a quick background before we get into the actual training, so you know who I am a little bit. I'm married with 5 kids. Anyone have kids? Yep. So we're definitely busy. 2 girls, 3 boys, and actually 4 of those kids are under 6 years old. So they're so I actually had 3 in diapers at one point. So that was crazy. We live in southern Utah, as Steve said, and before network marketing, I was actually in the military for 12 years, did the Army, National Guard, but then I got, thanks. I did 3 years active duty, and then the rest was National Guard. Different deployments, been to Iraq a couple times, Bulgaria, Germany, a whole bunch of places during the military, and I'm definitely grateful for that experience. But one thing that it didn't give me was the freedom with my family. I remember being on a deployment once, and my wife left me, at the time. I had a 13-year-old daughter now, but she, I didn't get to see her during that entire deployment. So I was gone a year and a half, came home, went to hug my daughter, and she goes and runs away, crying because she didn't know who I was. So that really got me, I need to win my freedom. We're fighting for freedom. I need to win my personal freedom so I don't ever have to do that again with my other kids. And fortunately, I've never had to do that with any of my other kids. So very, very cool. This is just a picture of them right there. My wife, there's the kids. We like to do CrossFit and lots of other cool traveling and things. So I actually got introduced to this business from Aaron Parker, who's a CrossFitter too. So kind of a cool way to build our business there. And here's some other fun facts. And some people think, you know, you have to be super successful in the past in order to have success here. Well, here's my success in the past. I took an extra year to graduate high school. After 6 different semesters in college, my GPA was 0.96. Now, I'm persistent, you know, like I kept trying, but I just hated doing the work. I didn't like college, but the military was paying for it. But what they didn't say in the fine print was if you don't pass, you have to pay the money back. So I ended up paying for college and failing, so that was cool. Super introvert, like if you know me in person, you would never think that I would be speaking on stage. You would never think that I've had like the success that I've had in this industry, because I am pretty introverted. You know, I like to keep to myself. And in fact, one story to kind of illustrates this point is I didn't even have a girlfriend until I was 19 years old. Never kissed a girl till I was 19. So like literally that's how long it took me. In fact, the only dance I went to in high school was the one that the girls asked the guys out. So that's how introverted I was. My first 3 years in network marketing, 2000 to 2007 to 2010, I recruited maybe 10 people. I racked up $100K in debt just buying course after course after course, program after program after program, things going out of business, high yield investments, right? You know, put all your money in here and you're going to make a bunch of money come out, right? Do nothing. And that got me $100K in debt. I had $500 to my name. I literally lost everything. We had a mortgage we lost our furniture that came in, repoed our stuff. We moved in to an apartment, small apartment with my little kids, and that was very, very embarrassing. And I was like, okay, we need to step things up a little bit. But despite all that, you know, and I like to say that, despite those things, we still achieve success. You know, and some of the things that we've been able to achieve, is since 2010, I've now recruited over 2,000 people into network marketing. Earned over 1.5 million in commissions online. #1 top 10 affiliate for many top people like Ray Higdon, Russell Brunson, Jonathan Budd. I don't know if you guys heard of them. Winning my freedom from the military, May 15th, 2013, which was a big thing for me because I needed to be with my family. And in SBC, I hit platinum for my 3rd straight month. Won the last affiliate contest. I didn't know if we can win 2 of them, but my wife and I both won. So I got first and my wife got second. So we actually got 13,000 bonus from SBC. Pretty cool, right? So now it's your turn to win. So I have 7 golden nuggets for you today that you can implement, that hopefully you'll take notes and so you can actually recruit some people this month, okay? So the first one is create your own product story. And I know you've probably heard about this. Many people probably came up here today and talked about this, but this is super important. It's actually one of the things that I launched my SBC business with. I actually joined SBC because of the product. Like I was watching Aaron Parker on Snapchat, and he was just like, yeah, I just got this new product. It's helping me sleep better, and look at these abs. Like literally, that was his video. And I'm like, I need abs like that. So I was like, actually after getting out of the military for 3 years, my weight kind of went up to 216 pounds. You know, I was 180 then and in shape. And I was like, man, I need to look at something. So I actually saw Aaron Parker do that video. I bought the products from him, and I literally did not build the business for 4 months. Like I just took the products. I also did other things, you know, worked out. I always work out. I always did it, you know, ate better, drank good water, slept more, and I lost 20 pounds. You know, I lost 20 pounds from the products, created that story, And then I launched my business. Now, I don't recommend you wait 4 months to launch your business, to create your product story, but I actually wasn't looking for a network marketing business. I was, already in one. It just happened to be timing was bad where that company kind of had a lot of problems, and it just kind of fit to launch this 4 months later. So it was actually bad timing for the business part, so I just bought it as a product. And then what's cool is when you witness how the system works, the people are, how the products work, you get excited about it, right? So I got excited about it, and I created my product story, and that's how I launched my SBC business. So I want you guys to create yours. And here's how you do it. You use the products. Go figure, right? Use the product. I actually had someone join my team, and they're like, do I have to actually use these products? Can't we just make money? And I'm like, you're in it for the wrong intention. Those are the type of people who end up quitting. Like if you join the company with a bad intention, you end up quitting. And they end up quitting. And I've seen leaders do that, even in SBC and past companies I've been in. If you join and you don't actually use the product, you're not a product of the product, you end up quitting. So this is very, very important. And do other healthy habits to speed it up. Like who in here, just think about this. A lot of people are like, well, I'm just going to try the product only, and I'm going to eat McDonald's every day. And if it doesn't work, I'm not going to promote this. Like, how does that make any sense? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. I actually know another network marketing company who sells like a $2,000 package, and they call it the Total Transformation package, where they give you supplements, an eating plan, a water plan, supplement, like everything from A to Z, and they guarantee your success because they're giving them all of it. Like if you just rely on only the products, you will, I've seen some people lose weight and get some, I get better sleep just from the hibernate, and that alone. You can see results from just the product, but if you speed things up, your story will become faster. Who in here is doing more than just taking the product? You know what I mean? Like realistically, that's what you want to do. So that's how you create a good product story faster, and it makes you more healthy, So that's always good. So golden nugget number 2 is create an income story as fast as possible. Now, this is a key to doing other types of marketing. We heard Joe talk about Facebook marketing, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. But the key to getting into other types of marketing, paid marketing, and other passive type of marketing, is you have to have a story. If you try to get there too soon, like I see some people buying a bunch of paid marketing, or they'll go into PPC or these advanced things, and they don't have a story yet, and then it bombs. So you got to create it as fast as possible. Like Aaron Parker says, success loves speed. So you want to create it as fast as possible. And here is the best way to create a fast income story, and that's with Facebook Messenger that Joe told you about. And I know some of these trainings will overlap a little bit, but I hopefully you'll get a couple nuggets from my strategy on Facebook Messenger. And this is how I created my first income story. Like some people see my success, 1.5 million in commissions, recruited 2,000 people. How did I do that? Well, in the very beginning, I did this, okay? And then I started leveraging video marketing and pay-per-click and email marketing and things like that later when I had a story. But if you try to get into that too early, you'll end up failing really, really quickly. So here's how you can create your story fast. So goal number 3, utilize the audio video feature. Does everybody know what that is? The audio video feature. And if you don't know what that is, pull out your smartphone, open up Messenger right now, and then right in the bottom, you'll see, or like when you click on someone, you'll see there's a button to record. Does everybody know what that is? This, like a lot of people I see teach Facebook marketing, they are typing out, hey, name, and then they're following these scripts, and it looks scripted, doesn't it? Like, has anyone ever sent you a message? It's really hard to script an audio. And if you do, it sounds like you're reading. So I'm going to give you guys a script, but I want you to memorize the script. And one thing that I learned from like Eric Worre, I was at an event a couple months ago, and he said, you need to become an actor. You know, actors, they memorize their scripts. Do you think they read their scripts when they're acting? No, they memorize it. They know it. They internalize it so that it sounds real. Like and if you need practice, you could practice with each other, okay? So here's the action plan. This is exactly what I did, okay? When I was failing, I was $100K in debt. We were in a small apartment. Everything was not working. I invited 20 people a day. Now, you guys have a 5-minute video. I had like a 35-minute video or something, right? So it was a little bit harder. But I invited 20 people per day. So who can do that? 20 people per day? 5-minute video. And do this until you've gone through every Facebook friend you have. Now, who has done that? I haven't even done that. Like, I only know one person who's done that, and it was one of my business partners. He actually has gone through every single Facebook friend, and he has launched his business. And not a lot of people have done that. So if you haven't done that step yet, you shouldn't be doing Facebook pay-per-click. Shouldn't be doing a bunch of buying clicks and solo ads. You should be doing that to get your story quickly, and then you can move on to those other things. So here, golden nugget number 4. Here's your sample audio. Express goodwill, remove pressure, arouse curiosity, and your invitation. And if I spell anything wrong, I don't know. I didn't do spell check or anything, so we're good. So invitation. So here we go. This is a sample, and I actually wrote this on the plane. I was flying here. I didn't even have this PowerPoint completely done, and I wrote this out on the plane. Again, don't read this because then people will think you're reading. Does that make sense? So here's the express goodwill. So, hey, John, hope everything's great or is going great for you right now. So that's expressing goodwill. Give him a compliment or something like that. You don't have to say exactly that, but you can give him a compliment. Does everybody understand that part? The next part is remove pressure. This is important. I have no idea if this would be a good fit for you or not, but I thought I would at least run it by you just in case. So it's almost like it doesn't even matter, you know, like you just basically, you don't know if it's a good fit or not, but you're removing that pressure, okay? I've actually been working on a pretty lucrative business project the last couple of weeks. Now, if you've been in it for a year, you could say the last year. If you've been in it for just barely this last couple of days, you could say last couple of days. Just whatever you've done. So the last couple of days, I've actually been working on a pretty lucrative business product the last couple of days, and I'm really excited about it, and I think it can help a lot of people out. Would you be open to watching a quick 5-minute video and give me your feedback? And if so, let me know, and if not, no big deal. Anyway, I appreciate you. Look forward to connecting. Now, does that seem hypey, pitchy? Or does it seem like you're expressing goodwill, removing pressure, curiosity, and invitation, right? And it's really like if you do this, like you can do this message to 20 people a day, and it's fast. You don't have to like have a conversation before this. It could just be direct message right to 20 different people a day. So who in here thinks that they could do something like that, 20 people a day? All right, cool. Cool. And if you need to screenshot that, go ahead. Yep, Facebook Messenger. So everyone wants to download that on your iPhone if you don't have that, okay? Cool. So that's golden nugget number 4. Got a few more, and then, okay, so nugget number 5, when they answer back, give them the link to pre-enroll and watch the 5-minute video. How easy is that, right? That's the next step. And here's a ninja tip. Ninja tip. Now, I don't know if this is like legal or not, but for spam reasons or not, but I think if you're telling them what you're doing, I think it's fine. So what you do is you ask them for their best email address. Like, so if they say, okay, yeah, send it over, say, okay, what's your best email address to give you this information? And then what I would recommend is you actually pre-enroll them and you tell them, hey, I'm going to pre-enroll you into our system so you can see how it works, and then I'm going to send you the 5-minute video. And then that way you're kind of taking it over and doing it for them. And I actually import them into my Aweber at this point. So like, I'll put them in my Aweber if you guys have an autoresponder. So you're building your list at the same time as prospecting. So it's actually kind of 2 birds with 1 stone type of thing. So that's a ninja tip. You can get really easy pre-enrollees. Do you guys think you can get pre-enrollees pretty easy if you do that? All right, cool. So definitely do that. Number 6, follow up on Wednesday or Thursday. Now, this is the cool thing that I really loved about SBC. They do the selling. You know what I mean? Like that power line, if you guys are using that, that does the selling for you. So every Wednesday or Thursday, follow up with all those people you sent the video or pre-enrolled and screenshot how many paid members are under them or how many free members are under them, and that is what will close them. Does that make sense? Like, you don't need to close them. That closes them. And this has been super simple for me to do, because every Wednesday and Thursday I just send an email to all my pre-enrollees, and I tell them, you know, hey, you check your back office. You may have 1 or 2 or 3 paid members under you, or more, right? And that's securemyposition.com, right? So, and then share with them how many people are under them. If they have any paid members, let them know. I just talked about that. Do this with everyone every week. This is important. You want to stay following up because, I mean, you've probably heard that fortune's in the follow-up. It's true. If you follow up with your pre-enrollees every week and you've done that Facebook message in the beginning, you are going to close sales. It's inevitable. Some weeks you might have 7 sales. Some weeks you might have 1 sale. But you're going to close sales if you do this, okay? Especially if they have paid members under them. You know, you can really light a fire if you do that. Okay, number 7. And this isn't a simple one. Be consistent. How many times have you started an action plan and stopped? Leaders are consistent. People who have the most income are consistent. You know how many YouTube videos I have online? Over 1,000. 1,000. This is the strategy I started with, and then I started moving on to other things like YouTube and stuff like that. But I had a story. So continue doing your 20 invites a day until you've gone through all of your friends. Continue following up, and don't quit, okay? So here's some major points I want you to get away from this training, all right? Okay. There we go. Oops. All right. Don't quit and get better each day. Here's the key thing. Get better each day. Do you know you can do your script better? You can speak better. You can talk to people better. You can follow up better. A lot of people, they just try the same thing over and over. They're not getting a result, and they don't ever try to get better. They don't do personal development. I actually think of personal development kind of like steroids, legal steroids, right? It enhances everything in your business. So if you are not getting the great results from prospecting, do personal development and you'll get better results prospecting. See what I'm saying? So always strive to get better each day. And here's some takeaways from this training that you just went through. Create your own product, be a product of the product. Create a fast income by inviting 20 people a day. And now you have, here's the thing, now you have the ammo to, it's kind of like the 1-2 punch. If you have a product story and an income story, do you guys know you can do any kind of marketing on the planet? You guys know that? Any kind of marketing. And if you can pull up that last slide again, you literally could do any kind of marketing you do. So like I've done YouTube marketing, but I lead them to my story. I've done Facebook pay-per-click, I lead them to my story. I've done email marketing, and I lead them to my story. If I didn't create that product and income story, then I wouldn't have had success with those methods. So right there, now you have the ammo, and be sure if you haven't launched your business yet, that you do it now. So I want to get a commitment from you guys. Who's committed to actually going through and launching your business this month? All right, cool. So guys, I think, I don't know how much time I have left, but I just want to say I love this company. I joined from the intention from the product standpoint. Obviously I've created an income story now, and I have my own video out there about it. Like basically I'm marketing that now. Like you guys can market the 5-minute video in the beginning, but then when you have your own story, you need to market that thing like crazy. And that will be the most, who in here has a story, and how easy it is to close people when you have that story? Joe? It's a lot easier, right? So make it, create it. It's up to you to create this story. It's up to you to create that income. So with that, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for letting me come here. Thanks.
All right, give it up for Mike, guys. Come on, you learned a lot there, man. Holy smokes, good stuff. Awesome.